Hey doing? Tom here shooting this quick little video for you. It's Friday night here. I'm gonna post it Saturday, so I want to get this done. Don't want to miss out, But the whole idea is, I got in the Money magazine about 5 years ago, give or take. I've been a long time subscriber to Money magazine. They asked me, hey, do you think you're on the way to be a millionaire? I said, yeah. So I started typing some stuff back to them. This is November that 2012. Probably about October 2012, and then they said, hey, yeah, we want to use for an article for the 2013 January, February magazine. And so right here, the magazine's right here. Let me pull up the article real quick. But the whole idea of being right here, making a big mistake on real estate. It's me, my wife, kids. What's funny is they had a financial advisor come, interview me, and she knew a lot about stocks. Nothing wrong with that, but she knew nothing about real estate. And the thing that really bugged me, we're sitting there talking, and then she asked me, "Are you going to sell any of your real estate?" I looked at her like she was crazy. I'm like, heck no, Real estate can be a good, good benefit in your life, or it could be like the worst thing ever. But that's when you really got to have everything settled. You got to figure things out in your head. You've got to have money set aside, because it can be times when you have a bad tenant come in. You can have the economy's not going to do well, and a whole myriad of things can happen. And so you've got to have money set aside to cover these, like your rainy days. So I had all that covered. I was pulling money out of my savings to cover the property, because one property I had, the market hit. It didn't hit in 28. Didn't go bad in 2008. It got bad a couple years after that, almost the time the magazine came out. And so I was kind of feeding that property as well. So that's when you got to have your money set aside, extra money set aside, especially when you're rental property, because you never know. I mean, everything could be going great, the economy can be doing great, and wham, next day, everything go wrong. Somebody could lose their job, somebody get fired from their job, and then you gotta feed that property you have, So you've got to be really focused on what you're doing. You have a separate account, basically have a separate account just for that rental property. Don't mix your personal funds with that rental property funds. Leave that account just for that rental property. Don't mix the two. But stay focused on whatever you're doing. Early on I said I wanted to be a millionaire, my 20s, and I stayed focused. I'm not a millionaire. I'm getting there, but you've got to stay focused on whatever you want to do. It really, there's nothing, anybody can do it, whatever your goal is. Figure out what your goal is if you don't have a goal yet, and where you're going to be. I'm sure everybody wants to work 9 to 5, working whatever, doing their job, or do the entrepreneurial life, real estate investing, stock investing, or whatever it may be. But have your goal, okay, and make it a big goal, okay. Don't make it a little goal. Make it a big goal, and you've got to stay focused on what that goal is. Don't lose focus on what that goal is. Stay focused on what it is. Life's going to throw a lot of curveballs at you, a lot of things, little squirrels going to come left and right and throw you off track. But you've got to stay focused on what your goal is. If you're not focused on your goal, you will go off track, and it could really set you back more than what you think. A lot of you may be young, probably in your 20s or whatever, but life is going to throw so many curveballs at you that you don't know what's going to happen. Things like this are going to happen. So it's when you got to have a good reserve fund set up. Have money set aside that you don't touch. Like if you have rental properties, have money set aside just for that. Don't touch it. And just stay focused on whatever you want to do. But hey, I just want to do this really quick today. Didn't want to take up a whole lot of your time. I just want to do my Saturday little message to you. But hey, I'll be back in next Friday, so make sure you subscribe, like the video, leave me a comment below. Actually, let me know what is your goal. What is your personal goal? What do you want to do? Do you want to retire from your job? Do you want to be like Stan Griffin, Stephen, well, I messed up his name, sorry. But I'm pretty sure he's not watching my video. But you know what I'm talking about. But what is your goal? What do you want to do? Leave me a comment below. If you have any questions, leave me a comment below. I'll try to help you out as best I can. But hey, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you again next Friday. Take care.